Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Baba Gbagedemo TV. I am Sanu Tolakomi Ajikade. First, here the major headlines for the national news. Federal government increases petrol price to 185 naira per litre. Ogun government spent 82 billion naira on pensions. Governor Dapo Abiodun. Boko Haram killing members to frustrate peace efforts. Kwara police confirms release of 4 kidnapped tanker drivers. First-class monarch kidnapped in Plateau. Tension as talks set courts ablaze in Abia State. And lastly, on sports, Flying Eagles to play friendly match with Zambia in Abuja. Now hear the news in details. The federal government has officially increased the price of petrol by 8.8% to 185 naira per litre from 170 per litre. However, Vanguard finding shows that many filling stations have been selling far above this new price, a situation which may have made the new price almost unrealistic. In a notice to fuel marketers yesterday, the government directed that the new price should take immediate effect. Vanguard gathered yesterday that a few petrol stations belonging to the major marketer association of Nigeria have officially adjusted their pumps in line with the new price directive. The development caused further anxiety for motorists who spent hours in focus in search of the product. A source said an internal memo was sent by the government to all marketers, including the major oil marketer association of Nigeria and the independent petroleum marketers association of Nigeria. However, responding to the development, the president of the IPMAN, Mr. Chinedu Okonkwo, told Vanguard yesterday, "So ahead, but we are waiting for the circular because without that we cannot do anything. Hopefully by tomorrow today we will get a clearer picture of it." The Ogun State government spent 82 billion naira on payment of pensions and gratuities to state and local government retirees between June 2019 and June 2022. The state governor, Dapo Abiodun, made this known in an interactive section with workers at the June 12 Cultural Center, Kuto, Abeokuta. Abiodun further said that out of the 18 billion naira outstanding global cooperative deductions, the state government had paid 12 billion naira. He pledged to pay the balance of 6 billion naira in the coming months. The governor attributed the inability of his government to pay the deductions and other entitlements to the increase in the wage bill of the state to 700 million naira due to the implementation of the new minimum wage. The state government in the last 3.5 years employed various financial options rather than imposing additional taxes on people. As you all know, our state was the first to implement 30,000 minimum wage, and it's increased our monthly wage bill by 700 million naira. The additional wage bill has affected our plan, which was to settle all outstanding commitment with our workforce. Over 95% of die-hard Boko Haram commanders have been killed either through military operations or infighting between the warring factions. The Special Advisor to the Borno State Government on Security Affairs, Brigadier General Isaac Abdullahi, made the revelation in an exclusive interview with Daily Trust in Maiduguri yesterday. Daily Trust had earlier reported that more than 90,000 Boko Haram fighters and their families surrendered to the Borno State government in the last 17 months after initiating peace dialogue with the fighters. According to him, some unrepentant armies has eliminated over 300 insurgents and their families who were coming out of Sambisa forest to frustrate the ongoing dialogue to bring a lasting peace process in the state. He said the advantage we have in the peace dialogue to the death of the late Abubakar Shekau, the political will as well as the witnesses of the people to forgive. We are so lucky to at least 95% of Boko Haram die-hard commanders are dead. It makes it easy for us to speak with them and persuade them to drop their weapons to embrace peace in the community. The Kwara State Police Command on Thursday confirmed the release of 4 tippers drivers who were reportedly kidnapped on Wednesday in the outskirts of Ilorin, the state capital. Spokesman of the police command, Mr. Okasom Ajayi, informed Daily Post on Thursday that the 4 kidnapped victims have regained their freedoms on the kidnappers' death and now with their families. The police spokesman disclosed that efforts were ongoing to arrest masterminds of the kidnap incident. Although a family source of one of the released drivers revealed that the ransom was paid for their freedom, the police command remains silent in the issue because of the zero tolerance for ransom payment by families of abducted victims. Okesomi appealed to members of the public to continue to give police information which will make them succeed in their assignment. Reports said that the 4 tippers drivers were ambushed and taken away by some men in military uniform at the site where they had gone to collect sand. The 4 victims were sold to the members of the oil garage branch of the Association of Quarry and Sand Dealers in Ilorin. The kidnappers, who later contacted their families, demanded 5 million ransom from each of the affected families. A first-class traditional ruler in Plateau State, His Royal Highness Dr. Isaac Asi Wakili, has been kidnapped by the government. Wakili, who is the traditional ruler of the Izere, was said to have been abducted on Friday morning from his palace in Akwe, Jos East local government area of the state. A source who broke the news told New Telegraph that the kidnappers had been injured 2 security officers attached to the traditional ruler before taking him away. The council chairman of the Jos East local government, Honorable Ezekiel Isaac, who confirmed the kidnap, said the kidnappers took him away around 3 a.m. in the morning. New Telegraph notes that the abduction of the traditional ruler is coming barely a week after the divisional police officer of Pakistan local government of the state was abducted and later rescued by the hunters. The Plateau State Police Command is there to confirm the abduction of the traditional ruler. Suspected thugs that set ablaze Ecuador High Court built by Abia State Gov'T Okezi Ikpezu. The Abia State government has called on the security agencies in the state to bring those responsible for the arson attack. The Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of State, Chief Uche Uyedima San, made the call in a statement after he and his team paid an unscheduled inspection to the area to ascertain the level of destruction. In the statement signed by the Public Relations Officer in the Ministry, Ayim Adbai, the CJ expressed shock over the destruction of the court building. He wondered why a court building built to resolve disputes among people in the rural area would be burnt. He added that the burning court would adversely affect the people's quest for justice as they would henceforth travel to Umaya for their cases. He challenged the security agencies in the area to ensure they unravel those behind the act. And lastly, on sports, Nigeria's Flying Eagles will take on their Zambian counterparts in 2 friendly games in the Nigerian capital city, Abuja, as part of preparations for the Yes Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations. The tour has been consummated following a request letter from the Nigerian Football Federation on January 13 that met with the Radio Centers of Football Association of Zambia. Through a letter dated 14 January 2023, Adrian Kasala, FAU's General Secretary, said the Zambia football ruling body was agreeable to the proposal. The proposal that the tour includes FAU's flying the junior Chipolo Polo to Nigeria, while the NFF will bear the cost of accommodation, feeding, and other logistics for the Zambia delegation. The 2 matches will take place on Friday 27th January and Monday 30th January 2023, respectively. Free-scoring Flying Eagles have scored a total of 10 goals in 2 friendly games since resuming camp after the UTL period, the latest being a 5-1 mauling of Galandima FC in Abuja on Wednesday. And that concludes the national news for this hour, but before we go, here's some of the major headlines once again. Federal government increases petrol price to 185 naira per litre. Ogun government spent 82 billion naira on pensions, said by Dapo Abiodun. Boko Haram killing members to frustrate peace efforts. Kwara police confirmed release of 4 kidnapped tanker drivers. First-class monarch kidnapped in Plateau State. To join us on all our social media handles, on Facebook at Gbagede with Alawi at Devayo, please follow the page and share the page. And on Instagram at Gbagede_22, please follow the page and share the page as well. And on YouTube as Baba Gbagede TV, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn your post notification bell. For your advert, please call the number displaying on the screen. Thanks so much for always watching our news on BGI TV. I am Sergeant Olakomi Ajikade. Bye for now.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.